The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Here's go 47.
Prescott from the gun. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And he will have a Cowboys first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. A first down throw for Prescott. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Out of the gun to give to Pollard. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. 7-7, our score after 1. Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. Now Prescott on 4th down. Going to take a shot for Gallup. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and that will force a turnover on downs. On 1st down, it's Herbert. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack.
And that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And he's got some space here. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Once more, here's Eckler. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by DeMarvion Overshown. And the Cowboys are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes you're fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
2nd and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Here's Prescott. That one down the field for Ferguson. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of the tiebreaker, isn't it?
Taking it right down Broadway. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
It's a gain of 35. First down, Chargers.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he'll get it inside the 35. 2nd and 7, operating from the 34.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And a big loss here as he's taken down. DeMarcus Lawrence. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Here is 3rd and quite a ways. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
And the penalty helps, but not a whole lot. It's still 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Devontae Turpin deep for the Cowboys. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. 31 yards on the punt there. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. Joey Bosa in on the stop.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
They work now on 2nd and 9. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Going to run again here with Pollard. And he'll use his blockers to get this up over the 20 to the 21. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Trying to run forward with Pollard. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. The Cowboys looking to get going again in a hurry. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Dak swinging this out quickly to Lamb. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Pollard going to try the right side. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we got to tighten up.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Prescott urging his guys to go quickly. They need to get up and set.
Brings up 3rd down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is caught. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Running right, it's Pollard. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. And what's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
And finally, he's taken down at the 18. 84 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Josh Palmer, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead is now 14-10. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And he is going to lose yardage here. And the tackle for loss goes to Eric Kendricks.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On play action, Prescott. That's dumped off to Pollard. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Prescott off play action. Pollard here once again, back-to-back catches. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Play action now, Prescott. He finds his man, Pollard. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And his kick is good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Charger drive about to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on the last time out. Look and repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And quickly, they get to the line. Herbert on 3rd down now. A little short pass. This is Everett. And he's brought down, but not before picking up the first with a very effective stiff arm. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Go. Hey, easy. Go forward.
Eckler now between the tackles. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Tip your cap to DeMarcus Lawrence. Nice play defensively. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Here's Herbert. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
That 4th quarter, maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. 3rd and long, it's Herbert. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. picked off by Marquise Bell. And the Cowboys are right back in this football game. A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call. In that situation, sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
It's a pickup for 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Quickly to the outside. That's caught by Lamb. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? Now a give here to Pollard. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Throwing left sideline complete. It's Ferguson. Touchdown! Jake Ferguson, 27 yards. And the Cowboys have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. Well, late turnovers so often the difference in a ball game, and here the turnover leads to a go-ahead touchdown.
So repeat after me, partner. You have to take care of the football. In order to protect the lead, you must take care of the football. Ball security. How many times do they have to say it? They've been preaching it since day one of camp, and it came back to bite them right there.
They'll try and run it here. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
And able to get this out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. He's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. 2nd down now. Herbert now. Eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. It's a no run here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Out of the gun, Herbert. Flushed out right. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will finally be shoved out of bounds down at the 30-yard line. A big play there for L.A. 44 yards. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
And he is going to lose yardage here. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. Now it's Herbert. Buying time to his left. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
For the defense Circling now, 4th down and 7. Fourth down for Herbert. Desperation time. And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And the Cowboys are in great shape here as they take over at the 46-yard line. A 4th down, they felt compelled to go for it, and he throws the INT.
Yeah, he knows that you can't take a sack there, so he had to try and force one in. Now, this might not be a throw he makes if we're in the second quarter, but he had to take the chance there, and this one wound up being intercepted.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 2. Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Open man Lamb, it's complete. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down, and he was able to get it by play. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way, it worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
He was close to flirting with that sideline, but able to stay in bounds like his coach wants him to do and keep that clock moving.
Isn't it funny that we're watching this play when we had that discussion just yesterday about this? What do you do in this scenario? What do what's your mindset? It appeared to me that he'd totally forgotten that he needed to stay in bounds, and then at the last second, oh no, I better get down. And he ended up doing the right thing. But at that point, maybe close to letting it slip away. Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a game, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down, and that should be that. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. Here's Prescott. Rush coming, and he's taken down. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish.
Back in my ways, missing my girl, I ain't seen her in days. What can I say? I'm out in the baby, trying to get paid. Look what I made. Thousands of people are knowing this Jay. I never change. Can put myself back in that minimum wage. Gotta keep all in this crunch time. Eating these rappers is lunchtime. You the man only sometimes. End your career with a punchline. The industry told me the front lines. I'm never mine. Getting money in my bloodline. Talking on me. Mine. Keep with a rip. Don't want to talk if it ain't about a dip. But it ain't for me real quick. Ain't gon' stop, so my net worth millions. Going school, I drop down. They try to read when I drive with the top down. Get me on stage, I rock out. Every day money can't break, no timeouts. Change up quick, they sign up. Tryna hear my line now. Thinking I'm come find out 1v1, you dust like a wideout. Studio been my hideout. Can't shed tears, mama ain't no cry now. On me, gonna blind out. Get in the team, gotta pass your tryouts.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as across the 30. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Herbert to throw right away. Flush to his right. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
2nd and 10. Here's the first carry for Austin Ekeler, shedding the tackle. And he'll get this up to about the 40. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting them to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
3rd play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Herbert. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So just 3 yards on the completion there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Back to throw here, Herbert. And incomplete on the deep ball.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot, force the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that he can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
On 3rd down, here's Ekeler.
And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25.
First down, and they stick with Ekeler. And able to work his way down to the 16.
2nd down and 3.
Here's Herbert. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line.
Damone Clark fought his way through and buried him behind the line.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. But this is 3rd down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defenders' minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
And his kick is indeed good. And the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead.
Even though they didn't find the end zone, they have to be pretty pleased with how they moved the ball on the ground because we know that that was one of their big goals in this game.
And that really goes through the entire offense because when you're running the ball effectively, just about everyone's involved. It's not just the guy carrying the football. It's everyone blocking for him, both inside and on the perimeter.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. Left side to Lamb. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
That's got this one complete to Pollard. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Play fake. Here's Prescott. And this is going to be incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. On 1st and 10, Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. On play action, Prescott. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Here's Prescott. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. Wait a second. That's got to be a mistake. They declined it.
That doesn't make any sense, right? I mean, it doesn't at all, because you want that penalty. All right? They just picked up a first down, right? You want the penalty.
I am so confused right now.
380. Cut.
On 1st down, it's Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that one complete to his receiver, Palmer. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. Up the middle with Eckler. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. Dak swinging this out quickly to Lamb. And Lamb going to have a Cowboys first down up near the 40-yard line. They'll run with Pollard. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 2. Looking to throw. Prescott. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. That's caught once again by Gallup. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. First down now, but that clock rolling. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The Cowboys looking to get going again in a hurry. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. So it's a gain of 12 there on the reception. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Now Prescott going to change the play. Third and short yardage, Prescott. And throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll run for it with Pollard. And he's brought down. One crisis averted, but they still need to move hastily. They get this out left. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cowboys have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy. because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 49 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. Just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles. Gain some additional yardage.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Play action now. Prescott. Flushed out right. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. From the 21, and here's second down and 8. Throwing. Prescott. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the night. And the Cowboys take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Now the try here for the point after. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Well, you're right about that. It was a small, magical spread to overcome. A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure was on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Here's second and 10. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. It's caught by his running back, Austin Eckler. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. And they're going to speed things up here. Eckler going to get it again on second down. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Going to throw on third down with Herbert. Able to find the open man. That's complete. He's to the 15. Mike Williams. 63 yards. And the Chargers have got it back to within a score. And for the extra point, Cameron Dicker. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Here's Pollard again. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Now Prescott. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And that's going to leave him with just 1 timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
Here we go, 46, 46. Here we go, kill.
They'll try and throw for it here. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Cowboys first down. And that was something else. A big pickup on 4th and long to give him a new set of downs. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one goes for 24 yards. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Off the play fake, Prescott. Swinging this out for Pollard. Only able to gain a couple there, and that will bring up 2nd down. And now they're in the hurry-up. Play fake. Here's Prescott. And that's complete downfield to Cooks. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 20-yard line. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. From the red zone now, Prescott. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Multiple players getting home for the 1-yard sack. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. To throw is Prescott. Touchdown, Cowboys! 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys are able to build on to their fourth quarter lead. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a two-score. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. But here in the fourth quarter, defensively, you know that you're just going to blanket the field with defensive backs and say, okay, take your best shot. And that time, it's intercepted.
And we've often seen teams go into the prevent early, way too early, and sometimes they get too soft in their coverages, but not in this case. They understood this.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Prescott off play action. His throw incomplete.
That ball was tipped in the air, and while it ultimately fell incomplete, it caused a few anxious moments for the guy slinging it, who's had quite a day. He knows how to get it into the end zone. He's throwing it really, really well, and maybe Lady Luck is on his side because he avoided his first interception of the contest.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Third down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe, and that will extend their lead even further. So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the fourth.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yep.
On Herbert, his third interception. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. We look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. That's dumped off to Pollard. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Chargers going to use their third and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. Now a 2nd and 6. Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. Ball delivered complete on the crossing route. Gallup. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A Cowboy first down there. Prescott to Gallup. He'll drop to throw. Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. Touchdown!